Hey guys, it's Boof. Really didn't want to make this video because I feel like the people that need to see it just aren't gonna watch it, but I feel like I owe it to you guys anyways, so please watch the entire video before going to comment anything. I'm going to be addressing every single drama about me that has happened so far in order that it happened. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes on my phone because there's so many that I had to write it all down. The first thing was a video at A&E where I filmed some people in their fursuit without asking them, and it was an audio on TikTok that said smash, smash, smash. Not the best idea, but in my head at least, it wasn't literal. It just meant that I liked their suits, but I completely understand why it wasn't a good thing to do. I did end up finding one of the people in the video afterwards. He told me he saw it and thought it was hilarious, so...
So I ended up finding this suitor again, and I asked them how they felt about being filmed.
Hello, I'm not mad about the TikTok video. I actually think it's hilarious. Thank you.
All right, bye. Thank you.
But anyways, not doing that again. Always gonna ask for permission. I have learned my lesson on this. Then it was the fact that I had a Patreon. People started making up lies, saying that I put free and gifted art on my Patreon and sell it to scam the artists for profit. There has never been any free art posted on my Patreon at all. It's all been NSFW art that I have commissioned and gotten explicit permission from the artists to let me post it on there. I spent way too much on furry art. That's all I'm gonna say. The whole point of this Patreon was to use the money to do art raffles and giveaways for my following, which I have done 3 art giveaways on Twitter and 3 or 4 in my Discord. And also I just did a whole fursuit giveaway on my Instagram as well. That was literally the whole point of it, but people started lying about it right from the get-go, saying that I was just here to profit after I've spent probably 15 times more on commissions than what I've made for it. But I'm gonna keep doing giveaways. Y'all can hold me to that. Just check back in a few months. Here's a bunch of screenshots of artists telling me that it's okay for me to put their art on my Patreon. Then it was a post about a bear fursuiter who was one of the first bear fursuiters I met, who said he hated me on Twitter because I speed ran the fandom. So this kind of became a meme. People even tried to call me out just because I posted that it made me sad to see that one of the first fursuiters I met would say something like this about me just because basically I was getting a bunch of followers. But anyways, we worked it out afterwards. That was something that happened. Then, after that, it was me posting a joke where I asked Charmin to sponsor me because their mascot is literally a bear furry and I'm a bear furry. So I figured, hey, you know, let me try and get a sponsor.
Hey, it's me editing. I feel like I need to add a little bit more detail to this one. So the only reason that I messaged them was because a bunch of people kept calling me an industry plant. So someone tweeted like a joke like, hey, what if you actually found a sponsorship? Haha. Maybe Haribo, they're the only bear brand that I can think of. And then, someone said, what about Charmin? So I messaged them as a complete joke, and they replied with a obvious bot response, but I still posted it. And yeah, back to the video.
This was before I knew about the whole furry anti-corporation, keep furries weird thing, and I'm fine with that, I'm cool with that. But this is probably where people just started being extremely toxic to me. How was I supposed to know about the whole anti-corporation thing. I just don't know why people had to be so mean about it instead of just educating me. People were really pissed about that. And I would say that's kind of like where people started realizing that if they made hate tweets about me, they would get likes. So I feel like that's kind of what started feeding into everything else. Next up, it was me hanging out with someone who had a suit from DHC and also was a Trump supporter. Basically, I got invited by a group of furries to hang out at a con. No, I didn't ask them before I went to hang out, okay, tell me right now, who did you vote for? What are your politics? Because we were literally just going to a con to be furries, not to have some political meetup or something. And I didn't even know his politics until afterwards when people saw him a video, instantly started attacking me again. But like, that was how I found out. That was how I had to find out, was people attacking me for hanging out with them one time. That's that. As for his suit being from DHC, I literally just joined the fandom at the end of December. So I've been here for like 2-3 months. So no, I didn't know his suit was DHC, but I asked him afterwards, and he said he got it right as everything was coming out about DHC, allegedly. Be honest here, would you throw away your suit that you waited a year for and that you spent, I don't know, $5,000 on, right when you get it? I honestly don't think I could. And now, because of that, the whole fandom hates him. That's all I'm going to say. I haven't really looked into it more than that, but I genuinely think that would hurt my soul if that was me. This was also how a rumor got started of me supporting Zoophiles, because I hung out with someone one time who had a DHC fursuit, and I'm not going to go into the whole controversy about DHC. There's other videos about that. One thing I realized about some furries is they love twisting the truth to try and make you look as bad as possible to try and fit their narrative. Because obviously, no, I don't support zoos. Break your local zoo and your local pedophile. After that, it was finding out that my boyfriend is a cop, and everyone saying ACAB because I made one tweet defending him. Sure, the police system might be a little bit flawed, but saying all cops are bad is just ignorant to me. It's literally no different than saying all furries are zoos. It's the same exact statement. A few bad apples should not reflect on the entirety. I know for a fact there are good cops out there, because one saved my brother's life when I was younger. But hey, that's just my opinion. Then it was doxing me and my boyfriend to find out that he voted for Trump and apparently had 2 complaints against him. First of all, this is a complete invasion of my privacy. My boyfriend is not involved in the fandom at all. He's never gone to any cons with me. He's not a furry. He's not involved in my furry page. But hey, they just wanted to find any way they could target me, so. As for the 2 complaints against him, I mean, do you really think a police officer of 30 years is going to have 0 complaints against him? But if they were actually serious complaints that had any merit, do you really think he would have been on Survivor? Because CBS does their background checks, and they don't let just anyone go on Survivor. As for me, I voted for Kamala, but of course, everyone wanted to assume, just because of my boyfriend, that I voted for Trump. So that lie started getting spread about me. My boyfriend always said he was in the middle, which I believe actually a lot of people are. But the 2-party system in America is fucked up, and all they do is make fake news and lies about the other one so that we hate each other. That's literally their whole goal. So I usually like to go against that narrative and not believe that all conservatives are bad people, because that's exactly what they want me to do. So yeah, my boyfriend's had different experiences. Do I agree with him voting for Trump? No, but he did. That's what happened, and I can't change it. We also did get into a huge fight about this, but even me mentioning that is like way too personal and shouldn't even be part of this video. That has been my experience, and that's what happened. Then it was people calling me out for blocking people. People started attacking me, so obviously I'm gonna block you when you're just gonna join a bandwagon of hate on me without even hearing my side, without even knowing me at all, purely based on assumptions from people online who don't know me at all. Yeah, I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Then it was photoshopping fake messages about me because I guess they got bored for a day. All of this has been like pretty much like one day after another. One day after another. Every single day they would find something new about me. Someone made a fake Discord message of something that I would obviously never ever say in my life. And I'm honestly shocked that people actually believed it. I don't know how people were that gullible. It was kind of like obviously fake, but I feel like at this point the hate train on me was just like full speed ahead. So they just wanted to believe that it was something I would actually ever say. A few of the people who were even hating on me started saying like, guys, why are we posting this? It's obviously fake. But then there were new people who believed it for some reason. So then they were posting it, but I'm sure there are other messages about me maybe that I haven't seen that people have faked. It's insanely easy to make a fake Discord message. You can just change your username and type whatever you want. Not to mention, like, Photoshop isn't even necessary, but obviously I didn't say this. Finally, it was me retweeting one NSFW art on my AD where I've retweeted hundreds of things, but there was one post with Kenai and Tug, who are two bears from Brother Bear. I'm just gonna be honest. Kenai, I always assumed he was 18. I'm just gonna put in a little picture of him. The whole movie is about him being an adult, basically. Apparently, Kenai is actually 16. So then people started making a post and lying and saying that Kenai was actually Coda. And Coda is way, way younger. It's just a little weird to me how they always try to twist the truth to make me look as worse as possible. And of course, people who don't know this movie are gonna believe these things.
Hey, I'm editing here, but I just wanted to also add, I could see making this post about me if everyone found my AD and every single post was a retweet with Cub, Feral, all that. But considering it was one post out of hundreds, and the fact that people are trying to say this about me, it just shows how much they're out to get me, to try and make me look bad.
NSFW art with Coda would definitely be cub porn, definitely really weird. I'm not saying Kenai being 16 makes it okay, but I genuinely thought he was 18. And I'm pretty sure the artist of this piece has said that all of their characters are 18 plus. So it could have just been a version of Kenai that was 2 years older. I mean, there's not much difference in looks between 16 and 18, but so basically because of one retweet on my NSFW Twitter with a 16-year-old who I thought was 18, apparently that makes me an NSFW cub porn fanatic because of one repost. I genuinely thought Kenai was 18 plus. I've obviously since realized that he was apparently 16. No, I'm not into cub porn. I've learned on that. I've learned on everything that I've stated in this video. I just want to say I'm sorry for whatever it did, for whatever it really was that I did that started this whole hate train on me. And one other thing, you don't need a reason to dislike me, because I feel like the whole reason for all of this was people just started trying to find reasons that they could dislike me just because I blew up my furry account in 2 months, basically. I've been doing social media for 5 years. Obviously, I know a few tricks about how to blow up an account. That is basically everything against me. So if you want to unfollow me and block me, then go ahead. But this video is me trying to take accountability for everything that's been said and clarify the lies, rumors, and hate about me. I don't know, I kind of doubt they're actually going to watch this video, but if you're someone on Twitter who just keeps posting hate about me, and that's like your whole personality now just because it's getting you likes, genuinely, please get a life, because it's getting old. Like, it's really tiring at this point. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to use something in this video, or if they try to use this video against me in some way. As for everyone else, thank you for believing in me, and I hope giving me a second chance. I'm very inspired and very ready to make some more furry content after I take a small break, because everything was starting to get to me. It was just one day after another of constant comments, people posting about me who don't even know me, making up lies, rumors, people I thought were my friends turning on me. It's just really been a lot. But I'm ready to make more furry content because that's what I've been here to do the whole time. To have fun with furries, to make funny, uplifting furry content, to be a bear boy, to support other furries, not to spread rumors, lies, hate, and to be toxic. If you look at all my posts, I haven't made one video targeting a specific furry and hating on them, spreading rumors about them, or any of that. And I never plan to, because that's just not the type of person I am. There was one video I made early on where I asked, who do I need to avoid in this fandom? And honestly, there were so many comments on that, I couldn't even read them all. Like, it's crazy to me because it seems like every single furry, people can find something against them. And it's genuinely so hard to navigate sometimes. But if you ever see a post about someone hating on me, you can just post this video in the replies. Maybe some people will watch it, maybe they won't care, maybe they'll just keep hating on me without even hearing what I have to say. But I'm going to be taking a break from the furry community after this video, probably for a week or two, but I don't know, because like, I swear I just hyperfixate when I do something, and I was just having so much fun finally getting to be a furry. Everyone trying to dig up all this stuff on me and cancel me was like just really upsetting. From some of the stuff I've learned, I get it that, you know, maybe they just want to protect the community a little bit. I always thought furries were more welcoming than that, especially after getting my first hugs. Definitely, I will say the conventions are very welcoming. There have been 0 furries who said no to a hug from me. Every single furry I've ever asked for a hug, and there's been a lot. I have a whole hug video from A&E that I didn't even post yet. Every single one has said yes, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Anyways, I hope to see some of y'all around at cons. maybe you can actually meet me in person and see what my character is like IRL, and not based on what people who don't even know me think it is online. And of course, yes, never be shy to ask me for a hug. Hugs are kind of what started all of this. Anyways,